Ravens, Bills. I'm really excited about this game. I am. You know me. I'm on the Bills bandwagon. I'm on the Josh Allen and Sean McDermott bandwagon. I love the Ravens too. Don't get me wrong. Ravens favored by 5.5, going to Buffalo. And the over-under is 43. Now, let me just tell you this. The Bills are 8-3-1 against the spread this season. That is the best in the NFL. Mike, lead us off. How do you think this goes down?
And this is an example of one of those, and you and I both do this, where we pick a score ahead of time, we don't see the spread, and it's like, damn, we are right on it. Yeah. I got the Ravens 23-17 in this one. The spread's 5.5. I just think the Ravens right now are in a class above pretty much everyone in the NFL. I think I would pick them against anyone right now. And the Bills are 9-3, but it's not a strong 9-3. They've had some easy games. They've had a schedule much like New England's. And, they beat the Cowboys last Thursday on Thanksgiving. But that doesn't make me believe the Bills have morphed into a super team. The Ravens are a super team, and I think the Ravens win this one. It'll be close, but I think the Ravens win.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is going to be a fun game. It's always tough to play up in Buffalo. The Bills' defense is real. The one thing I worry about with the Bills a little bit, and their defense being the number 3 defense in football, obviously is phenomenal. But when they've shown a little issue here and there, it's been against teams who are big and can just run the ball right at them. And that's what I worry about a little. That's why I make fun of Dallas last week, because I don't think they took advantage of doing that to the Buffalo Bills. But, I look at that and just go, man, I just think Baltimore is too big up front to stop them. And, I think that the Bills are athletic enough to maybe slow down the Lamar Jackson run attack, because McDermott's such a good coach. And, on the show today, PFT, I mentioned Tremaine Edmonds and Matt Milano, one of the better linebacker duos in all of football. They can run. So, if they get out on the edge, they're the type of linebackers that can run down Lamar Jackson. I don't think Baltimore's going to be able to make a number of huge plays in this football game. On the other side of the ball, of course, the Ravens defense is awesome too, and the Bills offense is good but not great. I mean, Cole Beasley, John Brown, they're good, but they're not game breakers. The game breaker the Buffalo Bills has is Josh Allen. And I do think Josh Allen can scare them. If Baltimore plays too much man-to-man, he can throw some balls over their head. And you've heard me mention that the Baltimore Ravens front seven is not real fast. And Josh Allen, I do think, can have some get outside the pocket and run type plays. But I'm with you with the Ravens overall. The Ravens are the best team in football right now. They're rolling, and they're a bully that's rolling. They're one of those teams that when there's a bully, and when they're a bully and they feel like they're just the biggest, baddest dudes on the planet, they feed off it. And that's where they're at right now. I go Ravens 24-20. So I have the Bills covering the spread there, but the Ravens winning the football game. So we're both kind of threading the needle there. You're going with them covering. I'm going with the Bills covering. That should be a good one nonetheless.
Yeah, I'm not threading the needle. I picked them to win and cover.
Right,
you're threading the needle,
I'm threading the needle.
Even though it's not a thin margin, you're picking the Bills to cover. And I think the only thing that's going to stop the Ravens is themselves, specifically an injury to Lamar Jackson. Without that, they are going to continue to roll over teams they should beat, and they're going to continue to be very competitive against the best teams when they come up against the best teams. And I worry about Lamar Jackson in this game, because I think as we get closer and closer to the postseason, I think the teams that play them are going to go harder and harder after Jackson. Clean, legal, but I think they are going, if he's going to run the ball and become a running back, I think they're going to hit him like they hit a running back, just like the Patriots hit Josh Allen when New England beat Buffalo earlier this year. And I think the Bills are going to be the first team that we see really go after Lamar Jackson. Again, I don't mean it in a dirty way.
Yeah.
And I don't mean it in a way that is designed to injure him
for running the ball.
But you're going to run the ball, you're going to get hit like a running back.
Yeah, listen, I think you're right. I think the 49ers tried to do that a little last week, and I think, again, the rain slowed them down from being able to do that. But I did think Lamar took a few hits last week in that game that I hadn't seen him take in some other games. So I'm with you there. I think that's a very real thought.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.